not a joke, nor is it a game. This is a reality. Colonel Khan, sir, this is a reality. Be a helpmate to your husband. Be his peace of mind. Don't be the aggravation. We already, as a black man in today's society, and when I say a black man, I do mean black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. As a black man in today's time, we deal with the most sugar honey iced tea in the world. We deal with the most. We deal with the most stuff in the world. We have to deal with the oppressors. We have to deal with the cops. We have to deal with Karens and Kens. We have to deal with the Hamites and these other nations and them telling us we can and we cannot do this. We got to deal with our job and the laws that they put down only to make us slaves. We have to deal with all that, and then we have to deal with the court systems, especially if you got us on child support. We have to deal with the most trivial stuff, being a black man in this today's society, and then to come home and hear you argue because what, I got a second wife? Or we got to argue because you're in your emotions or you're in your feelings because you're going through your bipolar disorder moment, or you're in your emotions, or because you're stressed out about something that I can't sit and dwell on, because if I sit and dwell on it, then I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. And then what's gonna happen? As Gentleman Hyman said, hey, listen, he used to hurt people for fun. That was a pastime for him, hurting people for fun. Do you want me to be that again? Do you want me out here doing drugs, crack cocaine and heroin? Or do you want me going out here smoking weed or dip cigarettes? Do you want me smoking K2? Do you want me popping oxys, roxys, and getting high, period? Do you want me doing that and dulling my senses and my awareness because I'm so caught up in what's going on around me and I'm so focused on poor me? See, women have this thing with themselves. They focus on what was, and instead of moving forward, they dwell on issues and problems. When men, we solve problems. We solve issues. And that's why we are where we at today. Do you know monogamy just started? What, 159 years ago, 179 years ago, give or take. Now, don't quote me on the exact number because monogamy is something very new. It's something that's being broadcasted into the today's society as the way of life. But if anybody knew or paid attention to or do your history, you will learn that monogamy was for one reason. It wasn't because that's the way of life. Monogamy was only put in place to control blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You want me to prove it to you? You want me to prove it to you? I'm going to prove it to you right now. Puerto Ricans, and I say that lightly when I say Puerto Ricans. Let me say Hispanics. Hispanics have a lot of kids. They're very fertile. They have a lot of kids. They fruitful. They multiply. They for real, right? They have all these kids. And then guess what? Now they putting a cap on how many kids you have and they can give government assistance. Now, I'm not saying that like this very moment. I'm saying they've been put these things in play. Look at the black home. The black home, you couldn't even have a husband. If you was getting this government assistance, you could not have the black man in the house. You could have the Hispanic man in the house. You had to be a single parent mother to get the assistance that these governments will help you with in order to get these assistance, in order to get this money, in order to get food stamps. You had to not have the man in the house because the man is going to tell you what to do with that money. The man is not going to let you go move that money frivolously. And guess what? This is what's happening in today's society. Now it's more advanced because the woman has control over what's going on.